opportunities are with large corporations, and not looking at it just solely from what sales a large company can give you right now, but also looking at other opportunities such as resources that company has right now. So some of the larger companies, if they are about to, or if they are going through layoffs, can you work together to tackle some of the resources that they may be downsizing and getting rid of? It's your opportunity to get a specific electrical engineer or an engineer or shop staff or whatever it may be. It may be your opportunity to swallow some of their resources that they're arbitrarily downsizing from their books. And then beyond that, just because we have somebody from the government in the room, I would say that there are you got to ask for something while you're here. I think there's opportunities. There's a program right now with unemployment where companies can employ their staff for 3 or 4 days a week, and the other 1 or 2 days they can go on unemployment insurance. And we would like to see an expansion of that program such that possibly large corporations could place their staff for those 1 or 2 days, and in essence creating a cooperative. So employees still get their full wage. Small business get a resource that's offset by the government, and large corporations, the advantage to them is to develop a resource in small business, as well as when the economy kicks back up in 6 months, they don't lose all of their talent, which is a concern for large corporations.
Really interesting. Very good. And Tony?
I think it's really, to a certain extent, about de-risking your proposition, the small business proposition, to the large enterprise, because obviously there's that prevalent, particularly in Canada, a certain level of conservatism and hesitation associated with the risks or the perceived risks dealing with a smaller organization. And I confront this every day, competing with the big phone companies to sell small business telephone lines or internet service. We compete with that all the time. Is, well, what happens when you're not around? What happens when my business no longer has internet service, and so on. I think it's about de-risking. So it's, again, taking step by step, proving that your product or service can serve that organization well, and not rushing into a bigger proposition that you can handle.
Okay, and Connor?
A couple of things came to mind. The economy, I think, is going to drive some really good business changes. I think this is going to get painful next year, but what's going to come out of it, I think, is some really good changes in the way we do business. So if you look at the sustainability initiatives, I also see the localization of resourcing. I think that's going to be very helpful for large enterprises to be able to leverage smaller companies. We are, as a group, much more flexible, often more innovative, and located where the customers are. I think that's going to be really exciting. Interesting, a quick example, and we have gone through at our corporation a couple of rounds of layoffs over the last couple of years. And before we did that, this past round, we went to our business partners around North America and said, there may be some opportunities for you to come on board. The great proposition for our partners was that the resources that came out of SAP went very quickly back into our ecosystem. So the benefit to our partners was the zero cost of training. Time to value was almost immediate. And from SAP's perspective, we were able to leverage those people who were in our organization for the past few years right back into a productive state. So just to agree on what you said, that line is an outstanding way for us to be working together and partnering with the small enterprises around our ecosystems.
Thank you, Conrad. Greg?